Good day, good love, and great light illuminators and way showers. Thank you for joining me in this galactic moment as we all explore in this year of 2024 the countdown to open contact, opening the door, the first year of literally counting down to open contact. My name is Wendy with Languages of Lights, and this Galactic Heritage card deck has really spoken to me over quite a little while now. And following taking Lisa's amazing class, I've been invited by my guides more and more to explore more and more of my own galactic heritage and what information I may glean from it. And today I was simply inspired. I just came up to my office, my studio, and I was just simply inspired to open the deck and see what messages were there for us today. And it's interesting because today I posted, as I often do in my community page, timestamps on my phone, or not timestamps, I'm sorry, screenshots of time stamps, I guess, from my phone. And today I posted 10:10. And interesting that also my husband Dave's right now taking I just realized that, taking a 10-minute test. So anyway, perhaps there's something there in the number 1010 for all of us today. And the number 10 or 10, whatever that may mean to you today. And today's date is, as I record this, oh, my tummy's growling, April 17th, 2024. And I just realized as I was adding up the date, today's date in my head, that if I had it correctly, it's equals number 2, number 20 reduced down to number 2. So I thought that was interesting too. And there's my little 11 cup. So there's that idea of 1010, the number 2, the number 11, however that resonates with you all today. And the message that I was feeling when I just, these 3 cards just fell out. And I'm sorry, I'm just excited. My vibration rises immediately as soon as I start connecting with these cards and start connecting with my parallel selves, all the fractals, all that we are, and the infiniteness of all of that. Sometimes it's just so beautifully expanding for me. My vibration just raises. I get warm, I get loving. I just had a moment of remembering my sweet Ranger, my dog that began this channel with me over 9 years ago. And when we would go into the forests, we would find golf balls. And I found a couple of the golf balls today. So practice. That's something that immediately, when I picked these up, even then, I have done a lot of videos back then about picking these golf balls up, and they were always a message from my guides, just like everything, because everything is consciousness. All of this and everything that we do is exploring more and more of our own consciousness. It's us. We're exploring more and more of all that we are. And these were messages for me as I would pick up these golf balls, and thinking about an old friend that drew this probably that many years ago, and it kind of fell out the other day, and we found it laying on the front porch. And I was like, wow, how did that get there? But again, it was a message for me. And in that instance, I was deeply connected with my Pleiadian counterpart of me, who calls herself Flower. So it was just a very emotional and momentary connection. Same with this, finding this golf ball. I know this is not really where this message was going to go, but that's how I roll, guys. That's how I roll. So these numbers, you know what? There's a number 2, you guys. Oh my God. The number on here, the somehow the message, even the dirt, the practice, immediately, practice our spirituality, practice our own path, practice being more and more of all that we are, whatever that means to us today. And what does that maybe mean to you? Look, TC2 tour, number 1. So there we are, number 1, 1010. And then the number 11. Oh, and it was just 511. That's funny on the timestamp. So all of these things to me are connected. Well, everything is connected. And that from the very beginning has truly been my one and only intention, is to share with you my excitement in recognizing, realizing, and transforming my own daily life by understanding that everything's connected. And that everything's now, and the past and the present aren't what we think it is, and nor is our galactic heritage. So it seems to me that everything is connected, and that has been my message to everyone, is that everything is a language of light. Every single thing in creation was from the one light, and is shining its languages of lights in everything, in every you, and everything that ever was and ever can be. And that's just really big to think about. But that's where this message came up right now with this, for me, was this energy transmission, and understanding that we are connecting to this Arcturus portal. We are always connecting to this parallel part of us. It's a constant connection, and it's a constant energy transmission. And that's what happens even when we connect, when you're watching this video, when it allows you to help connect with more and more energy transmissions from all that you are. And that's why I'm excited to share these. And the Arcturus gate is the place where we're born, the place when we transition into non-physical. And our Arcturus guides are constantly in conversation with us. And I was thinking about the idea of practice. And the more we practice our spiritual commitment, and that's really the idea of our future, if we want to look at it that way, is our constant commitment to our understanding, our energy constant. We're having constant energy transmissions through our spiritual commitments, whatever that may be, whether it's being in nature, whether it's cooking, whether it's cleaning, whether it's working, whether it's performing any form of art. It doesn't, however we're sharing, playing with our furry friends, practicing. How do you practice every day looking at life from a different perspective that brings you more joy, that makes you feel better about who you are, to understand that constant connection, that longing, that loneliness, sometimes that feeling of not good enough, is coming from a place where when we are not practicing our spiritual connection, and understanding that when we do commit to our spiritual connection, whatever that means to you, you're going to see deeper polarity. You're going to see that it's like, we feel like, if we're going to raise our vibrations, then yes, we're going to see less and less of the things that we, more and more of the things that we do prefer, yet we will also be still feeling that deep polarity. But now we can see it from a different point of view through our spiritual commitment, through our practice, through connecting. And the deep polarity, even, that I've been feeling more and more of, but it's because our vibration is raising, and we feel that distance from that polarity now in a way that we didn't before, through our commitments, through our spiritual commitments, and reminding us of our energy connections to each other, and to more and more of our galactic heritage, which we are yet to learn more and more about, and to understand that we are seeing things now from our parallel reality, and seeing how we prefer, what it is that we prefer, and what energy do we prefer. Thank you for being with me. I love you.